Hi, everyone, and welcome to our special webinar, Preparing for Motherhood and Maximizing Your Insurance Benefits. We're so happy you chose to be with us today. We have a few topics to go over, so let's jump right in. I'll start by introducing myself, and then I'll hand it over to Paige. So my name is Daniela Carrizola. I am a lactation consultant, and I'm also part of the One Natural Way marketing team. I have over two decades and experience in baby and the motherhood space, and I am super passionate about connecting with moms and helping them on their breastfeeding journey. I'm also a mom of two, so I've had my own breastfeeding journey. We also have Hannah, who's part of our team, and she's going to be moderating the chat. So if you have anything that you need to ask us or any questions, Hannah will be behind the scenes answering those. And with that, I'll hand it over to Paige.
Thank you. My name is Paige, and I'm the contract administrator at One Natural Way. I have been with the company for almost 10 years now. Before becoming the contract administrator, I worked in the customer service department, specializing in insurance benefits and verification. This has allowed me to gain a lot of knowledge on different insurance companies, policies, and various types of coverage. One of the reasons that I am so passionate about the work that we do at One Natural Way is because I am also a mom. I have a daughter. She is almost 10 years old. And my experience as a mother has played a big role in the passion that I have for the work that we do and the mothers and infants that we help. One Natural Way has been around since 2014. Over the last 10 years, we've expanded our business and product offerings. We're proud to be a national DME provider that specializes in maternal and postpartum health and wellness for women. DME stands for durable medical equipment. This is often a benefit that is covered under most insurance plans and encompasses products like breast pumps, breast pump supplies, breast milk storage and collection, compression socks, and pregnancy support bands. One of the big reasons that we can do what we do is because of the Affordable Care Act, or ACA. The ACA was passed in 2010 and required all non-grandfathered plans to cover the cost of breastfeeding equipment and counseling for the duration of breastfeeding. A grandfathered plan is a plan that is an individual health insurance policy purchased on or before March 23rd, 2010. These plans are not required to comply with ACA guidelines. I'm now going to pass it over to Daniela to go over some other important information.
Yeah, so one of the things that sets One Natural Way aside from other DMEs is that we use an instant verification process. And what's really cool about that is that you will be able to know right away what options you qualify for. We also have a dedicated customer service team that is passionate about helping moms navigate the process of getting a breast pump through insurance and answer any questions that you may have. Breast pump through insurance can be completely free, or there could be an upgrade fee with certain plans. An upgrade fee is a difference between the cost of the breast pump of what your insurance will cover on a pump. So just for attending, you will get a free special promo code that you can use to put towards your upgrade fee if you do have one, or you can use it for something on a retail space. Moms will be the moms that do qualify for that to upgrade their pump will really appreciate this. And if you don't qualify for that upgrade, you can use it, like I said, in our retail, and we do have really cool accessories on our retail page that you can utilize that for. And now I'm going to pass it over to Paige, and she's going to walk you through how to actually apply to get your breast pump.
Awesome, thank you. So the first step when applying for the breast pump is to go to onenaturalway.com. You'll then start by clicking the Get Started button on the home page. Once you do that, you'll hit continue to be able to fill out your insurance information. So you'll provide your name, your date of birth, your due date or delivery date if you've already delivered, as well as your email address. After that, you will have the option to be able to opt into text messages. This will allow you to receive order updates and other promotional information. It is completely optional. Next, you'll provide your insurance information so that One Natural Way can complete that instant verification that Daniela mentioned. You'll provide your insurance company name, member ID number, and the state that you live in. Once you click submit, your insurance is instantly being verified. While that verification is running, we do display some fun information about your baby's birth date, such as their birthstone, birth flower, and a fun fact about the month that your baby is due or was born. Once your verification has been completed, if approved, you'll be able to select your breast pump, opt into additional benefits, and purchase items such as a breast pump bag or lanolin cream. Next, One Natural Way will need a prescription from your physician. You will have the ability to upload that prescription if you already have one. This can be done in your patient hub. If you don't have a prescription, no problem at all. We'll reach out to your physician to help obtain one. The patient hub is where the patient is able to log in to upload an insurance card or prescription. You can also track the status of an order if it's already been shipped. And then the patient hub is also HIPAA compliant. It will require you to create a secure password. And this is how One Natural Way makes sure that your personal, financial, and medical information remain secure to give you peace of mind. Once we do have your prescription, we will ship your breast pump to you. We do offer free standard shipping on all insurance covered items. Each insurance plan does vary when the breast pump can ship out. We will provide any shipping restrictions at the time of your breast pump verification. And then as listed here, here's a recap of all the steps that we just went through. And then we will send you this at the end of the Zoom call as well. That way you can reference it if need be. As I mentioned, we do have other maternal benefits available. The first one is compression socks. Compression socks, to name a few benefits, it reduces swelling and discomfort in your feet, ankles, and legs, promotes blood circulation back to your heart, and it decreases the risk of spider and varicose veins. It is estimated that 30 to 40% of first-time expectant moms develop varicose veins, and that number does increase with each subsequent pregnancy. We do recommend that you talk to your doctor about any pain and discomfort that you may be experiencing during or after your pregnancy. This way, your doctor can determine if compression socks are medically necessary, as we would need a prescription. In addition to the compression socks, we do have the pregnancy support band. This helps alleviate pain and discomfort by reducing pressure and strain on the abdomen, lower back, and hips. It also reduces painful sciatica in the back, hip, and leg. That is something that I personally experienced when I was pregnant with my daughter. It does provide compression that helps muscles and ligaments take on extra weight, stabilizes the joints, and promotes better posture. It also enhances the stability of the abdomen. Just like the compression socks, please talk to your doctor about any pain or discomfort you may be experiencing during your pregnancy. We will need a prescription for this item, and they can determine if that's something that would be medically necessary for you. I'll pass it over to Daniela to go over resupply and lactation.
Thank you, Paige. So our resupply program, which we around here call Milk Zoom, is a program that helps moms get the parts for their pump that they need covered through insurance. And what's really cool about this is if you get your pump through us, we automatically know what pump you got. So we'll be able to send you the exact parts that you need for your pump. And that's really a really cool feature that we do, because if you've ever been to like a Target or a baby store and you've walked through the pump aisle, it can get really confusing as far as what tubing or shields or what you really need for your specific pump. So with Milk Zoom, we make it super easy. We automatically know what parts you need, and we will send them to you directly to your home. And the best part is that it's covered through insurance. Not all moms qualify for this. If you do qualify for it, we will notify you, and we will, just like with the breast pump process, we will help you throughout the whole process. And why is it important to replace your pump parts? It's important to replace your pump parts because it does affect the quality of your pumping session, how much output milk you will have, and the comfort level that you will feel during your pumping, depending on how fresh your pump parts are. So now we're going to go a little bit over some of the pump parts that do come with your Milk Zoom resupply order. And this, again, does depend on the pump that you get. So we're going to go over some of the pumps later, but if you have like a hands-free pump, then obviously you wouldn't get some of the things we're going to talk about right now. So this is more for like your standard tabletop pump. So some of the things that you do get with your resupply is the tubing. It's really important to change your tubing. It's probably one of the more important pieces. You do not want to ever wash this in the dishwasher or get any water in it. You could really contaminate your milk, and nobody wants that. And then you will get new shields or flanges, depending on what pump you have. These can either be like a hard plastic or a silicone. It just really depends on what pump you got. And then you will also get extra bottles, and how many you get and which ones you get really does depend on the plan you have, or what pump you have. You also get milk storage bags, and this is just a sample to show you guys, but what's really cool is that the moms that do qualify do get a nice amount, and you will go through a lot of these, especially if you're exclusively pumping mom. So that's a really nice extra benefit to have. Again, we ship them straight to your house, and you can always contact us if you need to upgrade it, or if you need to change, if you have a second pump and you want to change your resupply order to that specific pump, you would just call us and we can help you out with that. Another benefit that you can get through your insurance is lactation classes. And lactation classes are really a really nice extra benefit. We offer one-on-one courses right now via telehealth. Lactation classes can be taken before or after your baby. If you just want to kind of prepare and be a little bit ahead of the game, you can do it before or after you have your baby. Sometimes certain issues will arise, like if your baby is cluster feeding, or if you're having discomfort, or if you are not feeling well, or if you just have questions. It's a great way to get that support. Sometimes a lot of concerns really early on breastfeeding, especially like the first month, are usually very easily solved in that first month, and a lactation consultant with experience can help you pinpoint what those are. Sometimes just something as simple as having the wrong shield size can really impact your pumping session or your baby not latched on correctly. So it's really good to take advantage if you have that benefit. Even if you're a seasoned nurser, if you've nursed another baby before, every baby is completely different. So new things can arise. It's also nice to just get that support and that one-on-one, consultation. So if you do qualify for that, we will also let you know. You will receive an email and we will walk you through that process. So that's also a really nice benefit that moms can get through their insurance. And now I'm going to pass it on to Paige, who's going to help you guys how to determine what is the right pump for you. So
Thank you so much. And then just to piggyback off of what Daniela said real quick, I did want to mention that, when I pumped, what I thought was really helpful, and especially about resupply benefits, is having the ability to keep maybe a set of supplies at work and then a set of supplies at home. That way, if you're rushing quickly and you forget your supplies, you do have extra at work. That way you don't have to go without pumping all day. So just having those additional supplies on standby, as well as, when one set may be in the dishwasher or in the sink needing cleaned, you don't have to hurry up and clean that real quick in order to still pump. So having those replacement supplies are just absolutely necessary, and especially from my experience when I pumped with my daughter. When it comes to picking the right breast pump, if you're not sure where to start, then ask yourself a few questions. First, will you need or want the ability to be portable when pumping? So for example, do you travel for work or for pleasure often? Do you need a pump that has a built-in rechargeable battery if you don't have access to an outlet? Or is a small compact pump something that you want to be able to carry? So the other part is, are you going back to school or work? Do you have a place that's comfortable to pump? Because being comfortable when pumping is absolutely necessary. The less stress, the best. The next question is, do you need or want something hands-free or wearable? So do you have other little kiddos running around, and do you need to be able to pump without being bound to an outlet, or really being able to take it anywhere to pump? We do have many questions, or many customers, excuse me, that ask, what is the benefit of a wearable breast pump? And that would be that you can really have access to your hands to be able to do other activities. For example, maybe doing dishes. That's something that I did a lot when I was pumping, and it was wearable. So I was able to actually do other things around the house while pumping, and it is very discreet, which is nice. So if you are pumping at work and have a space that you're able to do so, it is very discreet. And then the final piece is there a budget you want to stay in? Are you wanting something that's completely free and fully covered? Do you mind a small upgrade associated with the breast pump? Or does price matter when it comes to the pump, as long as you're getting the breast pump that you have your mindset on? Now, luckily, we do offer many different breast pump options in every price range. Plus, if your insurance allows you to pay an upgrade fee, as Daniela mentioned, you will be able to use this exclusive discount from this webinar to be able to obtain that breast pump at a cheaper cost for sure. Now we'll go over different types of breast pumps. So the first one's going to be a tabletop breast pump. Just like it sounds, it is a tabletop pump. Thank you so much. And for example, Medela is one of them. This is the Medela pump and style. This does have to be plugged in to be used, and it does go on the table. The next option is going to be my personal favorite, the Spectra S1 breast pump. This pump does have a built-in rechargeable battery that allows you to be portable. And it still goes on the table. So if you don't have access to an outlet somewhere that's going to be comfortable when you're pumping, this guy, you can sit anywhere you want. You can sit in a nice, on a couch. You can sit on a nice comfortable chair at work. This allows you to be able to move around and be able to pump really wherever you want.
And it has a night light, which I absolutely love. You can
Yeah.
kind of see it there. I think it's such a cool feature if you're going to be in those late night pumping sessions. And also just a little inside joke. This is really where this is supposed to go, but we like to call it a
Snacks.
cupcake or a snack holder around
Yes.
here.
Exactly. Yeah, and we actually hear from quite a few moms that they use that two-tone night light when pumping at night in the room, and maybe if baby is co-sleeping in the same room in a bassinet. This allows mom to be able to still pump without leaving, which I think is really nice to have that option. And then the final breast pump is going to be a wearable. This one is the Lancino Discreet Duo. This guy goes right inside your bra, and this allows you to be able to pump discreetly, as it's called. So with having two individual motors, you could pump just one side at a time, or you could pump both. We do have some moms that will nurse on one side and then we'll use a wearable on the other. That way they're still emptying both sides. So I think having that versatility option is quite nice, especially depending on what your lifestyle is like.
And just to add about this particular pump this pump is going to be free for most insurance plans, and that's actually really cool because
Yeah.
not a lot of, I think this is probably our only wearable that's free
Right.
for most insurance plans. So this is a good one to keep in mind. So thank you,
Yes,
Paige, for
absolutely.
showing us all of those.
Yes, wearables are typically, with most plans, you will see an upgrade associated with it. It might be small, it might be a little larger. But it is nice to have an option now that is going to be fully covered for, I believe, all plans that we
Correct.
work with now. So you will have access to that.
Mhm.
We do carry all the major brands such as Spectra, Medela, Lancino, LV, just to name a few. And then to be able to review all the different breast pumps that are offered, you would go inside your patient hub once you fill out that intake form to see the list of those pump options. We do also have the breast pump comparison chart on the One Natural Way website. You'll go to the Learn tab at the top right-hand side, and that'll take you to the breast pump comparison chart. This chart allows you to compare up to 3 different breast pumps at the same time. So if you have 3 favorites that you're determining which might be best for you, you can click on all 3 of them and it will pull those separately so you can compare the information such as the size of the breast pump, what kind of accessories, what different breast shield sizes are included, as well as if it's battery powered or not. We do also have customer reviews from One Natural Way customers on there. Just gives a little feedback on how they feel about the breast pump and their experience with it. So if there's a review that resonates with you, we definitely recommend reviewing that. I know I'm personally someone that loves to shop by looking at reviews. So definitely check out the reviews on those breast pumps. And then Danielle is going to go over a little bit more about the discounted options, maybe if you don't qualify for a breast pump, or if maybe you're looking for a second breast pump.
Yeah, so like Paige said, we do have a really great program for moms who just maybe don't, there are some plans like medical bill sharing plans and things like that that do not cover breast pumps, and this is a great program for moms in that situation. So if you didn't get approved, if you filled out your intake form and for whatever reason your insurance didn't cover it, or you just have a different sort of untraditional insurance, then this is a great opportunity for you. So we offer our same pumps that we offer through insurance. We do offer them through a lowered rate through our discount program. And think about it like a prescription card that gets you a discount at the pharmacy or an instant rebate. Kind of think of it sort of along those lines. This will allow you to purchase a breast pump heavily discounted, cheaper than Amazon or any other place like that. This will allow you to purchase a breast pump at a discounted rate if you, like I said, if you didn't qualify for one, but also like Paige said, if you want a second pump. So maybe you looked at the pumps that we showed you and you're like, I'd love to have a Spectra for home, but I would really like to have a wearable for work. If you don't want to have to unload your pump every time you get home from work and you want to leave one at work or for whatever reason. I know I had multiple pumps for different situations just from being a working mom and things like that. So if you already know that you're going to want a second pump, then this is a great program for you. We do offer all the major brands. You can also apply your special promo code that you are getting today for that discount program. So let's say that maybe you have a Spectra from your previous pregnancy and you really loved it and now you qualify for another pump. You can either, you can maybe, get a wearable and then get something else. So it's just a really good option for moms who know that they're going to really, go into this breastfeeding journey and just want other options. This is also another great opportunity for moms who just want to get their pump right away. They ship the next day. There's no prescription required. There's no insurance claim to be made. So if you just want to have your pump right away and just check it off your list, this is a great program to take advantage of. And now we're going to pick some winners and we're going to do our Q&A. So we're going to pick 4 winners and these are the prizes. And we have a Spectra cooler bag. It's really cool. I've heard that this ice is like the best ice pack. So that's exciting. And it comes with a few extra bottles. So we will go ahead and if you do win, we will go ahead and email you so you can send us your address and we can mail your prize. We also have a 3-pack of the legendary milk vitamins. I know that people swear by these. They call it the liquid gold vitamins. I see these all the time being recommended by lactation consultants. So that's a really cool prize. Also a Motif pump bag. I love this one because it's also a diaper bag. So you can use it for both. And then a Zomi Fit, which is a true wearable with no tubing or anything like that. So we will email you if you won. And now we're going to open up the chat for questions. And Hannah, who's behind the scenes, will read them to, we could see them here. So if you have any questions, right now would be a great time to ask me or Paige. So we'll give you guys a few minutes if anybody has any questions.
And I do want to mention, I always recommend that you contact your insurance company to ask some questions ahead of time as well. This way you do have a clear idea and expectation of, does your plan have coverage for the breast pump? Is it covered 1 per pregnancy, 1 per calendar year, which would be January 1st to December 31st? Or is it maybe 1 every couple of years? We do see that sometimes with certain plans. It might be 1 breast pump every 2 years. So it's important to know your benefits ahead of time, as well as the as well as the breast pump discount program that we offer. If you know ahead of time that you're not eligible for another breast pump, we can certainly still help you with obtaining a discounted breast pump, and especially with your exclusive discount from this webinar here.
Correct.
Okay.
Another thing that I wanted to throw in there is you're going to want to make sure you're following us on social media and things like that, so you can just kind of stay up to date with things as they come. We do offer a lot of support on our social media accounts for moms who are breastfeeding. We often have, lactation consultants and other type of professionals on there giving advice. So if you are an expecting mom, just make sure you're following us so that you can stay on the loop with all the other things that we have going on. One of the things that sets One Natural Way apart, and I think Paige, you would agree with this, is that we solely focus on maternal wellness. So, we are very in tune with moms and things like that. So we do offer a lot of other resources that maybe other DMEs that offer other services don't, because we're only focused on maternal wellness. Oh, looks like we have.
Well, let's see here.
Okay.
Great.
Where can I update my provider fax number? So
Great question. I'll handle this if you don't mind, Daniela.
Yeah.
So you are welcome to text us. You can also email or call us, and our provider relations department is going to be able to update your fax number. So please feel free to call 888-977-2229. It's also listed on the screen here, or you can email support@onenaturalway.com and you can provide that fax number for your doctor's office.
Okay, Erica asked, can I order a second pump anytime once I decide what I prefer? Yes, absolutely. Make sure you create an account with us. Like Paige mentioned, your portal, you'll be able to go into your portal and you can absolutely order your second pump whenever you want. So yes, you don't have to order that right away. I'm sorry I missed the 10 minutes. Did you mention everyone with the breast pump coverage? Okay, so all the benefits that we offered, obviously it does depend on the insurance plan that you have. The easiest way to really know what you do qualify for and what you don't qualify for is to go into our website, create that account, go into the hub, all your benefits will be listed there. We automatically check for everything that you're qualified for. So you don't have to like check anything or anything. If you qualify for it, we will let you know and you can take advantage of that. And we make it super easy on our website so that you can utilize all of your benefits. Somebody asked the same question along the same lines. When would I know if I qualify for resupply in the lactation consultant? So that automatically we will know everything that you qualify for. Your resupply order does not ship till after baby's born. That's really important to know, as well as your milk storage bags. Once your due date comes around, we will ship those. But just the way that our system is set up, you will probably have to pick them as you pick your pump. But if they do not come with you, they will not come with your pump. Just keep that in mind. They will ship on your due date.
Yes, and the breast pump will come with everything that you need to start pumping right away. It's just the resupply items are going to be those replacement supplies to the ones that you got with the pump. And that will start, like Daniela said, on your expected due date.
Correct. Do we get a link to the recording of this meeting? Yes. So we will send you guys this presentation, a recording of this webinar, as well as some other resources that we have collected for you guys. How do you know if you won the giveaway? We will email you. Hannah's behind the scenes and she's keeping track of everybody who's on, and we will pick 4 winners.
And anyone that has joined the webinar is automatically entered into that giveaway.
Are these offers only eligible for the United States? Yes, I'm not familiar with the laws in Canada, but I'm sure Canada does have something along these lines. You'd probably have to ask your doctor what provider they use. So I would definitely talk to your doctor just because we're not very familiar with the laws.
And we do ship within the United States. We don't ship to Canada at this time. So we do recommend reaching out to your doctor to see if they have other options.
If I get one pump fully covered by insurance, can I get a discount on the second pump? Yeah, absolutely. And that's what's really, really cool about our discount program is if you did utilize your benefits for that free pump and now you want that second pump, you can use the code that we're going to give you today for the second pump, but they're also already very discounted. So it's just a great tool to utilize. And I know a lot of moms who do. In fact, I think most moms that I talk to I know have 2 pumps. So yeah, if you want to utilize that, you absolutely can. If I have picked my pump but want to change it, am I able to do that? So that's tricky because I think Paige, maybe you want to answer that. You're more familiar with that.
So if the breast pump hasn't been shipped out, you can absolutely change it at any time. Once the breast pump has shipped, we would not be able to change that since that has already shipped out to you. But anytime before your product ships, we can absolutely change that. No problem.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any more questions? We'll give you guys a minute or two if you guys can think of any. I think we pretty much answered anything, but again, if once we end the live, if you thought of some other questions, you can email us, you can call us. We're always here to help. You can reach out on social media, and we would love to help you. We are very passionate about helping our moms, so we are always here to answer any questions. And I think we did maybe get some other questions. Paige, do you?
Yep, there should be right there.
There we go.
Perfect.
Thank you for your time and information. No, thank you guys so much for joining. We are so excited that you guys chose to spend your afternoon with us.
Yes.
The lactation consultant can give you tips about your current pump. Yeah, so what I like to tell moms is if you are doing telehealth, have your pump nearby. Some lactation consultants will want to see you actually pump. And I always recommend that you do that. Pumping might seem like a, very, natural, just common sense thing, but there are certain tips and tricks that will help you. And especially if you are experiencing any discomfort, I would highly recommend contacting a lactation consultant. Pumping and breastfeeding should not hurt you to the point where you want to stop. And if it does get to that point, you definitely want to reach out for help. Like I said earlier on, sometimes it's a really simple fix, but it will really help you in your journey. So if you are experiencing anything like that, I will highly recommend a lactation consultant. And it's just nice, like to have that support.
Absolutely.
And to just have somebody on your side that is excited about helping you with your breastfeeding journey.
Yep. And that's one thing that I experienced when pumping as well, is support was the biggest thing for me within my family, and then medical professionals and friends. With the right support, you will definitely be successful, and we're here to support you. So if you
Yeah.
need support, contact us. We'll be here for you.
Yeah, definitely. And like Paige said, if you are having some issues with your pump, a lot of these pumps have warranties and things like that, and we are happy to connect you with the manufacturer, give you the right numbers, give you the right support. So that's, like I said, and I think I've said it a couple of times on this webinar, that's what kind of sets us apart from other DMEs, is the fact that we solely focus on motherhood benefits. So we're always here to help. Anything. Oh, I think we're getting another question. Can I change the resupply? Yes, you
Yes.
can change the resupply program to a different pump. And I love that, because we have moms that I think alternate monthly. So if they have, like, let's say an LV Stride and a Spectra, they alternate it. So you can have parts for both pumps. So you would just call us and we would make that switch for you. And it's all in our system. And like I said, we know what pump you have and exactly what you get for that particular pump.
And we do send you emails every time that you're eligible for another resupply shipment. And at any time you can go in and change that. As long as it hasn't shipped yet, you can change it to a different pump. So we, like Daniela said, we often have moms that have 2 different breast pumps. One month they can do the resupply for the Spectra. The next they can do the resupply for the LV Stride, which I think is really nice, because that allows you to be able to continuously use 2 different breast pumps throughout your breastfeeding journey.
Correct. And any last minute questions? That was a lot of questions. Thank you, guys. These were really good. Do we have anything else? Okay, well, we want to personally thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us. We are definitely passionate about this, and we're really glad that you guys took the time to just hang out with us and learn how to use your benefits.
Absolutely. And we will see you again. If you need anything else, please definitely give us a call or email us. The phone number is 888-977-2229. And our email is support@onenaturalway.com. And that's the number 1. Thank you guys so much. Have a
Thank
good
you
one.
so much.